All right. Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's Chris and Gia here. Let's make sure we are on and popping. Yes, we are. All right. All right. All right. Yep, loud and clear. Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's Chris and Gia here from chrisandgia.com. Back again with you guys with another very exciting episode today. Yes. So what's the question today? Question is, man, how video games made me appreciate the law of process. And hopefully you probably will after this too. Alright, so before I get started, if you guys don't know me, my name is Chris. I'm on Chris and G. I'm all about empowering entrepreneurs, home business entrepreneurs to be more, create more, and make more in their business and in their lives using online strategies. Yeah, so man, if y'all are here and this is your first time checking me out, then man, feel free to leave a comment below and also leave new. Type in new in the comments and I'll be sure to reach out to you personally and give you my free gift that I had just for coming out, checking me out for the first time, all right? So, hope you guys enjoy it. So, let's go right into it, all right? So, how video games made me appreciate the law of process, right? This is key. So, I think I was at like an online workshop webinar, I think it was about a week ago, and heard some good friends sharing some really good stuff on like internet marketing and network marketing. And one of them had, and they'll probably, if they ever see this, they'll know who they are. They had like a little thumbnail sketch for one of their blog posts about like showing a character of Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. So if any of my video game people are on here and you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Final Fantasy VII was an old school video game that was on PlayStation back in the day that was like really, really fun. And he had a character and it was all jazzed up with different gears and pieces of gear from like all these different internet marketers and network marketers that are like really good, really famous, that have done really well. And he had like pieces of gear on that character showing how it boosts the character's skill sets and its legendary status. So if you've not seen it before, it's kind of, if you don't know what I'm talking about with the game, then it's kind of tough to understand, but it's like, it was really funny. And so it made me think, I was talking to like a friend of mine who was also a gamer too, and we were talking about old school days and video games, right? And the whole concept, right? So like Final Fantasy and all these different games, these role-playing games, the whole concept is this, is that you have a character that you are living the story through, and you're following this character through this story, right? As they develop and they go through their challenges and obstacles and triumphs, right? But as you're going through the story, you're doing battle. You do battle with different bosses, different obstacles, different enemies, all this and that and the third, right? And as you do battle, as you progress, each fight makes you stronger, right? Each fight you win allows you to gain experience points, right? These experience points make you stronger and allow you to level up, right? And your skill sets become better, stronger, allowing you to take on more enemies, stronger obstacles, and tougher bosses, right? And so the whole concept is just reeks with law of process, right? What do I mean by law of process? I mean law of process is this daily continuous development of getting better, becoming better in whatever craft you have, becoming more of a leader in any degree that you are. It's a constant continuous growth, right? Because here's the issue is that a lot of times we look at everything that's going on. People are, doing really well in their businesses, and we look at them and we say, dang, that's so cool. Wish I could be like him. Man, what did he do to get like all those reps in his business or get all those customers? And the fact of the matter is a lot of times we forget that it was process. We don't know what that guy went through, he or she went through to be able to get to the point where they're able to recruit 2 or 3 people a week or have 100, 200, 500 customers in their business. You don't know what they went through. All you know is the end point, right? And that's the problem. We so much are focused on the event, the actual big time thing that happened, and rarely do we see the process of what happened, right? I think it was John C. Maxwell who said that rarely do you see, right? What is it? How does it go? Basically saying that what you see in the ring right? What you see in the ring is a result of all the hard work and the process that was done and the dark nights when nobody else saw. The champion was not made in the ring. He was made in those daily nights, those daily workouts, those daily grinds that nobody else saw, nobody else knew, right? So, for example, too, like it's like I used to play this other game. Me and my brother used to play this game, World of Warcraft, right? So I was a huge gamer, right? So I don't do as much of it now because, you know, gaming doesn't make you money, right? It doesn't free you, give you freedom and choice in your life. So, but it was fun back in the day, right? And so one of the biggest things was like in that game was that you had different characters. Once again, you had characters that had to go through a process. And as you go through the process, you get more experience points, and you get more points allows you to get opportunity to get gear, right? You had gear that would signify the strength of your character, right? The skill level. So you had very low level gear that had low amount of skills, low amount of points, and you had high amount of gear, right? It ranged from common or uncommon gear that was just like weak all the way up to you could have common, and then the next level was uncommon, right? And then you had what was called rare, right? Rare was really nice, but it was okay. Then you had epic, right? The epic stuff, right? That was the good stuff. You saw someone with some epic gear, you knew that person that went through some process. They had put in some hours and doing something, right? And then you had legendary gear. Legendary. You hardly ever see legendary, right? Because it takes a massive amount of time, energy, and process to get to legendary gear, to get to legendary status. Many times folks would see it and be jealous. Oh, how did he get all that really nice gear? All this and that. And no, they forget, once again, the process. They only see the event. They forget the process, the amount of hours they put in together coordinating to beat this boss, the amount of time they figured out, they put together to come up with a game plan to beat the boss in multiple stages. And all the hours of practice and practice and practice to perfect the process. Nobody sees that. All they see in the end is the really nice gear, the legendary gear walking around, right? It's the same thing in your business, right? Right? You gotta put the time in for process. No, it's not giving you everything you want right now, but guess what? It's process. It takes time. Continuously doing the same things. Like we said, the small things daily is what produces leadership. It's what produces results. It's process. Continuously focus on process and less on the events. This is a concept that I got from what's his name, MJ DeMarco, in his book. It was a really great book. He said too many people are focused on events. We hear Dre get a multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar deal from Apple, right? And we're like, oh, isn't that awesome? But you don't know the hours this man has put in the hard, long nights by himself in the studio to get to where he got to. You don't see that. Or some guy sells his company for a couple $1 million, right? Off of Shark Tank. But you don't know the years this guy's put in to build that website, the long hours of struggle, and the long times it was like frustrating and didn't seem like it was never going to work, and they were getting no traffic and no looks. And yet they continued. Process, folks. I'm preaching on it. It's the same thing. So I learned this just from playing video games, because guess what? You can't get past process, right? You can't circumvent it. You have to do it. You can't go from level 1 character to level 60 overnight. You can't. You gotta go through the process. You gotta battle the bosses, battle the bad guys, get the experience points, right? And build your character, build your skill sets, build your leadership, right? Let someone's legendary gear and their skills inspire you to embrace and appreciate the process. All right? And I'm going to leave you with Tony Robbins' line that I heard it and I just was like, that's it. He's like, people vastly overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but incredibly underestimate what they are capable of in 10 years. Right? Doing the small thing every day for 10 years, you can produce wonders, folks. And that's it. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope that was valuable. Man, if you did, hey, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe here so that you get all these great videos when they start coming in new and hot. And guess what? If you like stuff like this and you want to hear more tips like this, check me out on my website and hit my link that I got above here and take you to my free gift I got for you. 14 crazy effective social media tips that I get people starting to wanting to join your business today. All right, become a mini celebrity online and attract quality leads into your business daily. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, the next exciting episode, be blessed and stay hungry out there. Bye now.